It's a little surprising, though, today seeing that the tight end for the Dallas Cowboys, who just last year only had 494 yards and 0 touchdowns, gets a 4-year, $52 million deal. That number, nothing crazy. He's the 7th highest paid tight end. Good for him. He had a great year in 2023 where he had 761 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's not resetting the market. That's not what's weird.
Mm-hmm.
What's weird is that right now we have one of the most publicized contract disputes. Is all these other guys getting their contracts. The one that's getting talked about the most at this very moment, alongside Trey Hendrickson, is Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons, who everyone's saying is going to get his deal by the start of the season. Still a distraction.
Yeah.
It's still weighing on the team.
It's out there.
It's very much out there. Yeah, and we talked about the drama from last week of the dumbass points that Jerry Jones made publicly about Micah being banged up, which was also wrong.
Yep.
About the amount of times that he's missed games in this past year for the Cowboys. So I kind of scratch my head and wonder, why was there so much urgency to get Jake Ferguson done, but we're still here talking about Micah?
I don't think there was urgency. I think Jerry's a shit heel, and he's trying to say, wow, look, Jake Ferguson's never come up to me and made a public statement, or, he's just a hard-working tight end, and we're going to pay our guys that, do it Jerry's way. I think Micah genuinely has been doing it Jerry's way, by the way. From step one to where we are now, I feel like he's been on the Team Jerry train, being a great soldier for Dallas, and they've given him nothing. And Jerry is saying, wow, all right, let's look at quiet, non-headline creating Jake Ferguson, and we're going to get him paid. I think it is another message, and I'm going to continue to think it's a message from Jerry. And it sounds conspiratorial. I'll wear that. But that dude, Jerry Jones, gives us nothing to think that he is not deceitful with every contract that he signs and puts in place, with the way that he talks about his players. Why else would Jake Ferguson get paid right now? Anyone want to step up to the microphone and tell me Jake Ferguson, $52 million just given to him by Jerry? For what? Jake Ferguson is fine, but he's not better than Dalton Schultz. They've had better tight ends in Dallas, and I think their tight end position is pretty weak, actually, with Jake Ferguson. And we're paying him? Oh, these are the stupid signings that Dallas makes that crushes them late in the season. It's a Jake Ferguson drop. It's a Jake Ferguson fumble. Not saying that's a guarantee, but it's not right. It doesn't. It reeks in Denmark, Joe.
You mean Dallas?
Dallas, yes, also.
Denmark.
Yeah. I should have done Dallas if I was smart and I had a wordsmithing way about me. I could have flipped it. Yeah, well, sure.
Where does Denmark come from?
Something's rotten in Denmark.
Oh, is
that phrase?
I didn't know that was a phrase. I'm learning things today. I'm not kind of on I'm not going to go all the way with you on he doesn't deserve the money is kind of how you were framing it. I think that he does. I mean, you're starting tight end. If he gets back to that 700-yard total, he's a top 7 tight end in the league. Like, he's getting paid, and he's going to be really far down that list in short time because other guys are going to start getting paid soon, especially Kyle Pitts. He's going to get paid very, very soon.
I'm not trying to make this a rundown Jake Ferguson type deal.
Yeah, I don't think it should be. It's more so the timing is ridiculous of like, hey, you knocked this one out of the way when the main one, and they're also not short on money. Their cap space, I don't think, is also like difficult to the point where they're not going to be able to fit in Micah. But where I'm perplexed is like, how the hell is Micah's deal not done at the beginning, and then you get to Jake Ferguson?
I'll say this. I think Micah would be a better NFL tight end than Jake Ferguson.
Probably.
I think if they put Micah on the offense, he would be a fantastic tight end. Put him both ways.
Ferguson is pretty mediocre. I've never really understood any love for Ferguson.
I didn't want to jump on you for the top 10, or I think he's maybe like the 15th or 16th best tight end.
But like if he gets back to 750 yards and 5 touchdowns, statistically, he would be a top.
That would be great value
tight end in the NFL.
It would be great usage for him, and if he comes up big, he comes up big.
Schlopenheimer's going to give him the rock, man.
I hate talking about the Cowboys because I always forget about that doofus head coach. And then whenever you bring up Schlopenheimer, it's worse than I think it is. There's no way they come out firing in week 1. And then there's no way the first 3 weeks it looks like the brand new Dallas Cowboys, right? It's going to look like a muddled mess. It has to. What the hell? I love Dallas. And I think everyone should be talking about Dallas. And I think NFL media should keep the spotlight on them, the flashlight, and make them the big heel, make them the big story, because they want it. doing stuff like this makes it apparent that they want the noise.
And I also like Dallas now that I found out that CD's first name is Cedarian DeLeon.
You didn't know that?
Lamb. No.
Yeah.
No. You knew that?
Yeah, I think I just saw his full name on Twitter like a couple weeks ago.
Cedarian DeLeon Lamb. What?
It's a great name.
Like how that I've the problem is I can't show outward support for anyone on the Cowboys, but he might now be my favorite player in the NFL now that I found this out.
I think I could show outward support for the big fellas up front. I like Trey Smith or no, Tyler Smith. I like Tyler Guyton.
How are you gonna mess up? Knowing
I'm
that the whole line
the
is
stupidest man
three
alive.
Tylers?
That's how. Yeah. I like the team Tyler in Big D.